Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another uh Kerbal Space Program stream. Today we are going to be taking a sip of our water and then setting up some mines on Kerbal. All right. Wait for the program to respond. So let's get into that as soon as the game loads up. Today spent most of it doing programming. In particular, I got my Rust Lambda calculate Lambda calculus calculator basically finished. It's in a state where it actually works and everything. And now it was more or less a process of adding tests to it, at least the core graph reduction. If I want to make progress, I think I'll have to add a proper, what you call it? What is the name for it? Oh, a parser to it. That's it. So adding a parser would be the next step in developing this code, and probably a whole lot more test cases. I think I've learned a lot more about call slash CC, which was the primary goal of writing the code. All the explanations of call CC previously, I had trouble making them gel. That's one of those cases where implementing it for yourself helps a lot to get sort of hands-on understanding. All right. Now things loading, expansion assets, breaking grounds, expansion transfer complete. All right, I think we are about ready to start the game. Oh, at least the capture card's working correctly. That's good to see. I wonder if I should make my background sort of do the things slower. Right. There we go. So I've done a little bit of stuff with the mods. I've reduced most of the IVA mods for the time being. So I found them to be a little bit too... Oh, my head's already going weird. Hold on. That's me looking. No, it's actually fine. Okay. So today we are going to be mostly doing mining. But as a helpful contributor to that, I want to get some things first. Okay. Let's first go to the space station. Well, that's in a bad position, isn't it? Hold on, how are we for science? We're going at Time Warp 1. Hey, how much science have we got? 145. That's plenty. Okay. Let's get back to the game. Let's look at our contracts. This is the one we'll be doing mostly today. We'll be considering some of that and that. We've already got this one set up. But this one, we've got to have a little bit of correction of the thing. So let's go to Comet Catcher. We will talk about our schedule. Hold on. That's confusing. Oh, okay. Okay. Stick one here. Out of maneuver. And let's have that adjust itself. Like that. So the goal is AP 1219. Two, three. There we go. Okay, that's 4 days away. Good. And then we'll make the other correction when we get to that side. Might as well get ourselves angled up for that. Alright. Why is that going that away? That's fine. All right. There it goes. Probably end up using that. Just double check the stream settings. It's fine. Okay, hold on. Oh. There it goes. That. All right, there. Nice. All right. You're set up for that. Might have banged you a bit. That's fine. Now, next stage. We look contracts. I'm going to have to do that project later on. And we're going to do that as a part of our next mission. So what we need to do is scope out the mun for an appropriate place to mine. Let's get our hue. Cannot transmit science. Mech jab. That should be good enough. Like that. Surface scanning. That's when landed. The survey scanner. That's what we need. Apparently that's the best one for surface scanning at the moment. Is having two give any benefit? Probably not. Let's... Oops. Stick that on the top there. We'll add power. Along there. And communications. Hey. We don't need a huge one because we're not too far away. Okay. Stick those on. We probably don't need... Yeah, we don't need relays. Okay, so let's go... Dem? Alright. Now... Have a look at the Google Docs. I've got some Delta V numbers here. Okay. This top bit, establish a good MUN orbit. Going to be now need about 280. Okay. Let's set our filters. Size 1, that's probably too small. Maybe not. Okay. Let's go... Tanks. Does that have a... Yeah, it has torque, so that's fine. Liquid fuel, I want... fuel and oxidizer. Interesting, you can't select multiple filters at the same time. No? Okay. Let's go... Size 2. Fuel tank. We sorted by mass, so... Smallest mass one. Unless there's a... I'm pretty sure it was a tiny little engine. Let's try look at the fuel tanks again. This one. There it goes. Go engines. Right, how's that treating us? $280. Okay, that's well more than enough, even with the thrust to weight ratio. Then intercept stage 860. Okay. Stick on. That's too big. That's just right. Hey. Large tank. There. With good old-fashioned payload fairing. Alright. Engines. Oh, that's a jet engine. That's not going to work very well in space. Okay, that's definitely going to do it. 860 on that stage. Probably afford a smaller tank. Let's go to filters. Put by cross section. Okay. You, how are you? Even that's overspec'd. Alright. Engine plate. It's going lower in mass, so it's our smallest. Your booster. Apparently that's the smallest tank we have. No, this is smaller still. Alright. That's looking better. So that's our Intermuna stage, and the last one will be our launch stage. This one has got to get up to about 300. Payload. Fuels. There we go. Engines. Alright. Let's move these up a bit. Alright. Okay. That thrust to weight ratio is slightly below 0. I think we can get around that problem. It maxes out at 3. That's an interesting situation. Let's strap some solid fuel boosters on the side of it. Just to get our thrust weight ratio above the limits. That looks like the appropriately sized ones. Okay. There we go. All lined up. We move those down like that. Interesting. Not sure why that is like that. But now we've got good solid thrust weight ratio everywhere. Huh? Brace everything up. Put chutes on the top even though they're pointless. And So basic fins for added stability. And itsy bitsy rockets. For not having things collide with each other. Hold on. That one's not in the right direction. There we go. Okay. Now, you lot. Let's make sure you're staged at the right spots. You go up there. You go up there as well. Right. Hi, Hassan. Good to see you. Okay, that's Sepatron. That should go up there. That's our main engine. That goes down there. All right. This is going to be having some electricity. That's why you keep coming and going out. Ah, damn. That is a pain. I hope that it resolves quickly. And this one is Mineral Survey 1. And before we launch it, let's recalibrate and do a stretch. Right. Here we are.
Start calibration. Please assume a pose. Please assume T-pose. Please assume S-pose. Please assume B-pose. Calibration complete.
Hey, okay. Let's do my stretches. Stretches are done. And we are back. Let's our ship launch. All right. Hey, it's a really squat little thing. Oh, let's see how it turns out as a ship. Interesting, I don't have the mech jab thrust to weight ratio thingy displayed. Guess we need the engineer's report for that one. Oh, yes I do, hold on. Vessel. There it goes. Pretty monstrous thrust to weight ratio, in fact. Right. This ship's... I'm liking this ship. Sort of like we went for a more minimal solution this time, and I think it has paid out. Yeah. All right. How are we for... Yeah, we're doing real well for Delta V. Interesting where those... Ah, it's the strut connector. Makes sense. Little disturbances on the surface. Right. Getting up to roundabout 54, 55. There it goes. All right, there. Probably putting ourselves into a nice standard orbit. With probably enough to circularize. All right. And even these tiny little fins did enough work to get us into a stable launch profile. I'm liking this little probe ship. Right. I just want to review the... So I should have put that on the alarm. Hold on. Once we get into orbit, I'd have to add an alarm. Otherwise, we might miss certain projects. Okay. Okay. Deploy that. All right. Yeah. Precisely that. Autosave. Doesn't like to time warp us when it should be able to. All right. Here we go. Fine tuning on that. We'll be able to see long. Hold on. 4, 3, 2, 1. There it goes. And once again, I've overspec'd the lower stage. That's okay. Probably because I didn't factor in the fact that we were going to add some extra thrust. Add maneuver there. Here we go. Drive. Alright, now focus view. What we want to happen, we want it prepped for a solar orbit here. So rather than coming like that, really? Can't do that? Suppose do that. And where's the ascending node? What's it really say? Huh? Chaining that doesn't much effect. Okay, let's just set that to 0. And we will change it once we are in flight. I think that's the solution. All right. Okay. Turn ourselves around. The beat. Okay. There we go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. without an alarm clock. Maneuver. At that alarm. Oh. 2 minutes, okay. Let's not bother with that as the alarm thing. Let's just get ourselves right on there. For 3 minutes. It's going to be a minute and a half. Classic. Okay, we're getting the Kerbal cresting over that way. There. Okay. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Oops. That. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh. There we goes. Nice. Okay. Now, I think we can go like somewhere over there. Add a maneuver. That's what we want. Get us into a more polarish orbit. Okay. That's good. That's in an hour. Now we will create an alarm for that. First we'll get ourselves turned around towards it. Then we create the alarm. Why is it? Oh yeah, you've got to remember, you're pushing the ball where you want it to go. Okay. It is... Alright. Add the alarm. Back to the Space Center. We will add further alarms for other ship's maneuvers. Where are we? You. Add alarm. Create alarm. Maneuver. Add that alarm. Okay. Back to the Space Center. Oh. We shall fast forward to the next alarm clock. Yeah. Jump to vessel. Delete and close. It's a little bit off axis. Okay. Once again, Colin True with the main. There. Push up. All right. And 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Overdid it a bit. Still in a polar orbit here. Yeah, that's fine. Ah. At this spot, we circularize. Okay. That's all good. That's a day away. What a difference a day makes. There we go. I think we can just fast forward this one. Oh, we lost signal? That was weird. Oh, get rid of that. There. Start burning an hour. Time warp complete. Perfect. Just gonna point ourselves retrograde for this bit. All right. There. 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. 3, 2, 1. Check. Nice. Okay. Deploy scanner. Perform. Not enough electric charge? What a... Okay. Well, this design has problems. Can we... Can't revert flight. Okay. Well, now going to become a bit of our testing design. Should have fitted more batteries to it. Huh? Interesting. Our impact monitoring didn't register that. Well, let's get the new design up and running then. Aha. So, in my survey, yep. So, let's check out survey scanner. Should have done this the first time. Okay. It doesn't say power consumption. Survey scanner ASP power consumption. Hey, just the resource scanner? M700. Okay, scanning mode, orbital, max altitude, cost, tolerance. Okay. Where? Okay. M700. Scanning, reaching polar orbit. Electricity and time. Okay. So... Man... With... a 8888 needs 420 units of energy. At the photovoltaic cells, power. 1. Is that a second? Right. Might need to buy more advanced ones. These say... yeah. Basically, we're going to need a battery. Also don't need this stage at all. Hello, Mito. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Ah. Your audio isn't working? I would expect your audio to be working. I should be the only one with audio. And... Okay, remove those so they're not flipping as badly. And same with those. Okay. That's otherwise should be more Yeah. Okay. Let's call you. Wow. That sounds like an awesome design. Okay. Save that. Go for launch. Let's try this mission again. Planet Orb Mud was forced to crash land. As long as I could get a smaller ship to the planet, I could reuse that. Ah, okay. There it goes. Just keeping an eye. Yeah, thrust rate ratio is not going to be a problem. Like the waterfall mod, gave some nice shot cone there. And those go off. Yeah. Strip Mine the Month. It's a very interesting title. I don't have a clue you're going to do that. I didn't even know you could mine until recently. Yeah, the mining came in one of the DLCs, the Breaking Ground DLC. But before we can actually do strip mining, I need to put in a spacecraft in a polar orbit to do surveying, which is what this craft is for. Right. Fair enough. Yep. And I am thinking once I get into orbit, I'll probably do my stretches. So we'll just make sure that we are safely in orbit before that happens. All right. I've been using a bit of MechJeb just mostly for the launches because there it goes. About 30 minutes ago, so I'm due for another stretch, basically. There it goes. Alrighty. We'll cruise in. Yeah, we've got, should have more than enough Delta V for our mission. Unless I completely and utterly screw it up, which is known to happen from time to time. We have the nice cruising into orbit sequence. Now, actually, I can probably go acceleration there. Ah, all right. At 70 kilometers, we are out of the atmosphere. So I can go deploy. are we for electric charge? Got a lot more now. Great. No, chat isn't. The chat gets put on my view after the game is captured, so I don't see the chat on my game screen. I actually see it on the left hand, or my left hand side over here, on a separate monitor. Right. Okay, that's there. That's good. Yeah. Got a little bit of fast forwarding. Uh, all right. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have an orbit. Okay. Time for my stretches, and my head's going weird, so I'm going to recalibrate my trackers as well. All right. Here it goes.
Start calibration. Please assume a pose. Please assume T-pose. Please assume S-pose. Please assume B-pose. Calibration complete.
All right. Let's go. There. Oh. 6, 7, 10. All right. Stretch is done. Rest well, Metro. Ah. Now, okay, put that as the target. Okay, you're around there, so outmaneuver. Focus view. Just oops. That into there. Good. Yeah, it's going to happen in about 5 minutes. Push ourselves out. Interesting look we've got on there for Kerbal. Alright, just gonna get ourselves all angled up. Nighttime burn. We'll see that in a second. Okay. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Come on. Make sure we got the thing in there. Mun transfer? Yep. Oh. What happened there? We overshoot it? I think we overshot it somehow. Let's just, I think not having stability assistance on near the start was a slight bit of a mistake. We will just give it a bit of a wing. There. On. Oh, there we go. Okay. What? That's odd. What's the current height? Sometimes you get these weird effects with the prediction. Okay. We'll not overcook it. Okay, that's fine. next step, around about here, add a maneuver, because we want a more or less a polar Mun orbit, so go like that. What are you doing? Get it takes us above it. Then we adjust you like... Oh, lost it. For some reason, this encounter is kind of... odd. Okay. Well, do that. Hold on. Are we... Yeah, it's on that one. Cool. Hour away. For a second. Keep that in mind. Oops. Switch that off. I think I'll just give it a small bit of a squirt. Rather than using the full power of the device. Okay, goes. Like that. Okay. Why are we drifting? All right. Hey. $20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Probably need some more corrections. Over here. Add a further maneuver node. Like that. Okay. That's ridiculously... Let's thrust limit. Down. Just to make sure that we get the right position. Okay. Alright. Bit of fast forwarding later. Alright. We are... that. Just ease in. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. There it goes. Okay. That's a lot more polar. Add a maneuver here. Just to get us into orbit. And we might have to correct that later on. All right. We haven't even tapped into the upper stage. Keep making that mistake. Here we go. All right. Now, where is the mun? It's around that side? Interesting. Hold on. Oh. Oh, that's an issue. Okay. Start timing a date. Alarm. Create alarm for maneuver. Add that alarm. Jump to vessel. We close. Where is the... Ah, it's down there. Okay. 1129, and we want the contract here. 11219. Okay. Probably adjust that. There it goes. Okay. Over here. Adjust you. 1106. Oh, 11. Okay. There. We'll add a new alarm. Or maneuver at that alarm. Cool. Just get our ship lined up for it. So if we're not completely spot on, we'll just drift because of tidal effects. Okay. That's fair enough. Let's switch to... Oh, that's a day out. Okay. We definitely can afford to maneuver this. Oh, right. That's why it's things set for prograde. Sometimes I miss those things. All right. Let's switch to the other vessel. Get ourselves lined up. Go for the burn. Oh, we went round the long way. That's okay. That's why that was happening. Okay. Cool. Click and close. All right. 25-second burn. Do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, perfect. Let's see. Deploy sensor. Perform orbital survey. Must be in a stable polar orbit between 25. Okay. I guess we're not. Let's check our orbital characteristics. Oh, 59, yeah. It was. I always wondered, how do you do planar maneuvers? You just eyeball it? Yeah, inclination there. Tiny. Reduce the weight so we don't escape. Okay. That's good. And we've got plenty of delta V to do that. And then we can adjust the other factors. All right. Here we go. All this effort just to get the scanners going. Haven't even started the mining. Right. that up slightly. Alright. $20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Inclination 90. Okay, we're in polar orbit now. Wonder. Okay, we've got to be between 25 and 100. So I'm thinking next step. Go info. Get 50 there. And then we'll adjust on the other side. Alright. Can we see the mun from here? It's nice. Alright. Where is the... Where's the indicator for the maneuver node? Maneuver node indicator, where are you? Oh, you're right on radial out. That's why I didn't see you. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's go. Actually, we can just stick it like that. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3. Huh? Right. 52 kilometers, that's our target height. Over there. You in? Like that. we will get our second bit of orbit there. Oh, and we can kick off that lower stage as well. We are terribly inefficient and overspec most of our ships. I guess it overspecs better than underspec. Alright. Come down. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. Here we go. $15, $14, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2, $1. Burn. Keep our eye on there and there. That's a bit scary. Just want to check that we don't... No, no collisions. Okay. We get rid of you. Good. Now... orbital survey data. Excellent. But also... I think we should be able to see now. Go out of the way. Where is the CurbNet access? Display mode. How do I see? The actual resources. That's something. Oh, hold on. Ah, okay. That's a bit of a guidance. Looks like that is where we will want to put our mines. All right. And I have to do another stretch. Let's do that. Uh, Now let's get back to the game. Let's set up our mining solution. So first step, start with the end. Okay. Just going to check something. Yeah, it should be good enough for what we want to do. So, how much ore do we have to recover? 600. So, fuel tanks. 300. Okay, we're going to be using a larger that's the size of that. Let's go for the remote guidance unit. Like that. Stick down. Utility. I don't trust that to be able to support 600. Units. Rogues. Okay. Contents might explode. That's pretty Kerbal. Okay. Aerodynamics. Thermal. Now this has to get from the surface of the Mun to Kerbal, which should take let's say about 1,000. How am I going to do this? Like that. Can we use an atomic drive? Let's check. Fuel tanks. Engines. Okay. Yeah, that should get us off of the Mun. And onto the surface. Alright. So next will be the lander and the mining equipment. I'm thinking go here. Go like that. Contract go away, thank you. Still on the Mun. Want something to come down sort of sideways, I'm thinking. Actually have it sort of tilt up to launch. Ah. We go radial decoupler there, just on the bottom. Like that. Look. Always weirded out by that. That's the way. We have a actually hold on. If we can get this right. Stack separator there. Attach. not allowed to attach it to the side of that? I have to use this engine plate thing again. Okay. Then we have robotics. Hinge on. Why can't you attach to the node even when I hit Alt? Okay, that works. Oh. And how this is refusing to attach the way I want it to attach. Okay. On. Go like that. The idea. Okay. Okay, now it's reset to the root. Oh. That's round the wrong way. Let's undo that. Stick it on like that. I guess which side moves just depends on physics more than anything else. So set that to 90. Then this is going to be the structure of the rover lander section. So. Guess we can make it out. What do we got? Pods. Rover mate there. Haven't got I-beams unlocked yet. Need smaller ones. Does that extend? No, you just put multiple ones there. I think just the box girders would probably be better there. Even structural fuselage. Right. Round. Not really liking these wheels. What else have we got? Am I facing the right way? Try. That's oversized. Let's go like that. And then. That looks kind of janky. Are they towed in? Yes, they are slightly. Oh, switch that off. Okay. Oops. Just use our movement tool. I'll get these in line. Okay. same trick at the back. Actually, that's... Alright. I think for extra stability... pair of... Can we get that? Okay. Okay, landing struts like that. Now, there it goes. Let's just do a test. Just to check. Oh, okay. That's probably not a good idea. But I guess having it go up to about 45 degrees is fine. Now, you actually get the mining stuff attached. Oh, hold on. Just realised. Oops. That's probably going to need power. There. One sneakily underneath that. Okay. Now on here, which is doing our mining. Okay. Now, utility. There are there's convertitrons. Mining excavator. I think we could go for the juniors. Like that. Okay, that reaches far enough down. Do we have to connect the ore? I don't think we do. Hey. Well, what we can do, stick on the back here. That. Oh. Okay. Go into actions. Custom 1. Space panels. Solar panels. Custom 2. Surface harvesting. Then on you, target angle, track editor. Okay. At the start, I want the value to be 90, and at the end, I want the value to be 45. Okay. That's good. you. Total play. Okay. Another test launch. Have to probably strut that up a bit. So it doesn't kind of clip through itself. To okay. I just want to check. I do. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okie dokie. Let's. Hopefully these struts will break or something. Just save that. Go to launch. Uh, okay. That does not work at all. Options. 3. Disconnect. Okay. Now when we click this, okay, that works for some values of work. Let's revert that. All right. I'm going to start retracted. Start retracted. Reroute tool. Like that. All right. Now when we launch, Oh, I'm owling as well. Think after this test. Just okay. Oops. Okay. I know this won't fly properly, but okay. We have learnt another thing. This has to be on there. Right. Okay. This has its own internal radio, doesn't it? Or does it? It's got its own batteries. Okay, what is it? The RC-15. Hello, Mimo. Yeah, it does have its own internal thing. Let's stick a pair of antennas on this. Only problem we've got with this is its center of mass. Where is the center of mass? Center of thrust. Oh. That's not completely bad. Alright. Let's move you to there. Oh, not like that. Why are you... Oh. Okay, like that. We'll put a big shroud over this whole thing. And we'll put it into orbit. Okay. Ah. Kerbal a space program until it programs. Definitely. I'm gonna work out how to land this and how to fly it as well. I might have to use some ballast. So... Oh, well. This is my biggest stack separator. And payload. Oh. Okay. That also works. Yes, some RCS to drop it down. Okay. You leak fairing for the time being. Hold on, we can actually use... I have an idea. Coupling... Alright. Stick that there. Oh. I question the... Oh, yeah, it's in the middle. Cool. I'm just gonna stick some fuel as ballast there, but it's not making any difference. Okay. This is our biggest RCS tank. Okay, that it does make a difference. I just have to reset the RCS thingy. Alright. Not quite what I want. And I'm also looking at the time. I'm pretty out of time. Let's get back to my main room. Oh, my head's gone all weird as well. Eh. We did a lot of work progressing forward to getting our mining craft ready. So tomorrow we will be not able to do it because we've got something else planned. What do we have planned for our next stream? Let's check that out in a second. Alrighty, we have for our next stream tomorrow Minecraft. So I hope you can join me for that. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all later. And if it's the first time watching, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you all later. Bye bye!